Hello, you guys. Today I'm going to talk about my reading strategy and tell you about the main idea of it. Give you some examples. The idea or the reading strategy that I chose was reciprocal teaching. The main idea behind that is to give your students the responsibility to lead the small group and be a teacher as what you taught them already. So reciprocal teaching breaks your class down into small groups. Each student is given a role and a responsibility in that group. Before you start reciprocal teaching, you would use these roles and you would teach these roles already, what they mean, how they're going to lead the small groups, and how they will lead each role. By ways you can do this is to have examples listed. You wanna be very in depth on what each role is, so they know what they're doing when they receive the role. As they continue, or as they are ready to take on the role of the reciprocal teaching, you would start off by handing out cue cards, let them know which responsibility they had. I made some out just as an example. One would be to clarify, to predict, to question, and to summarize. They would have their reading material in front of them, and as they got these roles, they would know what their responsibility is. One way you could help to reiterate what these roles mean is to put them with shapes and laminate them, or have them be represented as what they mean. Like the questionnaire could be a big question with some question mark, or a big cue with some question marks. Or the summarizer could be a magnifying glass, like they figured out, or they summarized. Actually, that would be for clarify. They would use a magnifying glass to clarify what they've talked about or what they've had questions on. The predictor could have a globe in front of them, or like a little crystal ball. So that could just add to what they want, or add to how they go about teaching their small group. As they're in their small group, they would have their reading material, and as they are predicting, clarifying, questioning, and summarizing, they could have highlighters to highlight what they're constantly talking about or things that they want to talk about. Another thing they could do is to post sticky notes, or they could use a pencil and circle. These were all listed, and also these were in the video that I watched to help explain how reciprocal teaching works and the best strategies to do it. The assessments that would be provided for reciprocal teaching would be informal. One would be informal, as you walk around and chime in on what the students are talking about and how you can help them decipher any questions or anything that they're stuck on. Or they can fill out graphic organizers. I saw many listed, but I just kind of created an example that I saw for one. Each leader or each role would have a box that they've talked about, and they would write in those boxes maybe the question, like what they would have questions on, they would put in the question box. And as they would just continue to talk and fill these out. And one of them was called the Fab Four, because it was the 4 categories on how this would increase comprehension in the reading. So just just the title of it. So, just to conclude on what reciprocal teaching is, it's just an approach that has 4 strategies that are put together to structure what the students have learned in their passage. Another thing besides the graphic organizer that you could do at the end is just to summarize a video that I posted, or that I cited in my handout, talked about summarizing each paragraph as they read them. So they would ask questions about it, they would clarify on it, they would summarize it, and then they would write about it. And I think putting all these together would help reading comprehension for your students. And many other people told me that it helped a lot. So I think this reading strategy is very effective, and I really like it. So, all right, thank you.